Hello everyone, yours truly, Chrislevi13, and I know it's been a hot minute since I've dropped a video right here on the YouTube channel outside of live streams or the Vault 13 podcast, which I've been really happy with the response to my recent live streams and the Vault 13 podcast, as the viewership and everything else has been going up. And when I've had bad days and I come home and I hit that button and I go live or I do the podcast and you all are there lighting the chat up, it makes me feel really good. But I do got some videos for you all coming throughout the end of the year and into 2020, even with all the crazy changes that are happening to YouTube and that are going to affect all of us YouTube content creators throughout social media. Now, with that being said, you look at the title, you look at the thumbnail, and you see Pokemon, Kingdom Hearts, and Final Fantasy, and you may be asking yourself, those are three vastly different series, but what's all common about these series? They're all awesome. They've been around a long time. They got rabid fan bases and more. And your guy right here is a fan of all three things. One of them I love outright. The other two, yeah, I like them a whole lot. I don't really like every game that maybe have coming out, but they're a really awesome series. And you may be asking yourself, why put these three together? Well, because one, I've been playing a whole lot. Two, is coming to the console for the first time ever, and three is coming to Game Pass, and it's really awesome. And I'm just excited to talk about these for a few minutes right here with each and every single one of you all. So sit back, relax, let's dive into some Pokemon, some Kingdom Hearts, and some Final Fantasy right here for you all. And if you're new to the channel, do me the biggest favor and hit that subscribe button to see weekly content from yours truly. So diving right into these three, that being Pokemon, Kingdom Hearts, and Final Fantasy, we gotta talk about the first one in the list. And as I talk about these three, I might have a picture or something pop up right here for you also to see as I talk about the three. The first one on the list is Pokemon, the one that I said I've been playing a whole lot. And it's virtually been the only game that I played the last week a little bit each and every single day, minus one day where I didn't really get to play it due to work and other things. But I still am going to get back to my other games starting next week. But Pokemon has had my attention because on November 15, 2019, Pokemon Sword and Shield released for the world to be able to play a Pokemon game on a home console. Not a traditional home console, being that the Switch is hybrid. So hey, Pokemon's still on a handheld, technically, but it is on a home console where you're able to put it in its dock and play it on your TV, like my small TV right here that I use to play games, stream, and all that jazz, or my 40-inch over there, or whatever TV you feel like playing it on, you know? And it's really awesome because, yeah, this game had a lot of controversy leading up to it with the reuse of assets, or the national dex not being there, or all this stuff, or the animations not being this, that, and the other thing, you know? And they think, oh, Game Freak could have done this and that better, you know? Well, you know what? Me being somebody who hadn't touched or played a single Pokemon game since Pokemon Blue. My brother, I believe, played Red, and I remember playing Blue, playing as Squirtle, playing as Bulbasaur, and even getting the red version later and playing as Charmander, and going out there and going get the legendary bird Zapdos, and going get some of the Pokemon like Pikachu, like Eevee, and the Diglets, and the Butterfrees, and all these different things, even having the cards, and even having the board game where you had like little circles that look like Pokeballs that you put on there and all that stuff. I remember that back in the day. And then after that, I dropped it, played other PlayStation games, other things. One of the PlayStation games is in the title of this thing that I played, you know, and it was really awesome to finally be able to get a Pokemon game, because I didn't know if I was going to get this game initially, but I did this right here when I was thinking about getting my Switch earlier this year. People sold me on getting Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to play a fighting game with the community, people in Discord and people in other Discords and part of the community that I'm part of. You know, so I did that, and I've had a blast playing it, you know, playing as Lucario, Pit, Dark Pit, Bowser, and all that, you know. And then there was another game. I said, well, what's the game going to be down the road that it's going to sell? Because I obviously can go pick up Zelda. I can obviously go pick up Mario and all that jazz and play those right now. What was going to sell me later? And they sold me on Pokemon, and I was like, okay, y'all sold me on playing it. Now, when I play the game, it's going to be something I'm going to play for a few hours and then drop, or it's going to be something I'm going to dive into. And this is a game that, as soon as I started playing my version, which is Pokemon Shield, if you've been seeing my streams, you know, and I gotta say, it's a game that I know I'm gonna play until I go get all the badges. I go get all the Pokemon. I do breeding. I do shiny hunts and all this. It's going to be something that I want to trade Pokemon with my friends. Go do the random trade. Go do the Dynamax battles and all this jazz. Because I really enjoy this world of Pokemon. From talking with it with the Game Looters, the Chill Cast, Jakin, and everybody else. It's been really, really awesome diving into this world for the first time in over 10 years, probably over 15 years. And to be able to be back in this game, I really like it, you know. And my impressions are, yeah, you can see some of the frame drops. Yeah, you can see some of the dips here and there. You get some things could have been smoothed out. But hey, I like it, you know. And maybe with the next Pokemon game, you sit there and use what you got to use from this game. You add a whole lot more into the game. You probably bring back some of the things that were missing from this game, like some of the mechanics. And then you say, hey, now we have this. You have Pokemon Home. You have all this. Now here, finally, in the next mainline Pokemon game, here's the national decks in a couple years when we get a next Pokemon game. But as far as Pokemon Sword and Shield, I'm loving it. I like that there's exclusive Pokemon on each version, so you gotta actually have to trade if you want to try to get all of them and all that jazz. And I'm really loving it. You know, I went with my buddy. Let me pause this right here on my phone because I'm started playing. I went with my buddy Score Bunny as my starter, and I really enjoyed him. He's in his second form. I have him right here on my screen. As look over here at level 29. I call my character Chris Fury. He's known as Fury Jr., and I'm really enjoying playing Pokemon Sword and Shield. Thank you to everybody who talked to me, helped me figure out which one of these I should get, and all that jazz. And I definitely will, within the next couple weeks, be beating this game and still playing it to get all these Pokemon, trade them, share them, all that jazz with you all, the people around the world. Now moving on from that, going to number 2, which is Kingdom Hearts. And people may ask, why are you talking about Kingdom Hearts? You know, they had 3 released earlier this year on the PlayStation and Xbox. Yeah, but at X019, they dropped some news, which is going to lead into number 3. And that is being that all the Kingdom Hearts games are coming to the Xbox platform. Meaning that Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, even this will all be playable on the Xbox platform come next year. And you may say, what? And yes, as I look at my screen over here, you've got Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix, which combines 2 HD collections of Kingdom Hearts games that include Kingdom Hearts Final Remix, Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 358/2 days cutscenes, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Remix, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and Kingdom Hearts Recoded cutscenes. You got that one collection. And then over here on the other hand, you've got the 2.8 Final Prologue, which includes Kingdom Hearts 0.2, a fragment patches, is Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Editions, and the final Kingdom Hearts back cover. That's what it says right here on the IGN. So to see all the Kingdom Hearts games together, not saying that I can't play these and share these with you through OG hardware on the PlayStation 2, since I got a PlayStation 2 right there in my setup. Seeing those games there is really awesome because I'm going to be able to share them with you in HD quality, be able to record videos on these in HD quality and all that jazz. And I'm just ready to dive back into the Kingdom Hearts world, because you know what? Kingdom Hearts 3 was one of my favorite games of the year. Yes, really, one of my favorite games of the freaking year, Kingdom Hearts, you know. And it's really awesome to see Kingdom Hearts being able to be put on this thing. Plus, they said there's also, if you haven't played it yet, Kingdom Hearts 3, there's a demo of it on the Xbox and the PlayStation right now, that if you want to try it out, you can try it out. I think you should go buy Kingdom Hearts because it's one of my games of the year. It's not the game of the year overall for me, but I do think it's one of my favorite games of the year to play. Hell, I did an 8-hour stream to beat that game. So yeah, that's really awesome, really hype, you know, and all that jazz. And then, last but not least, we've got a lot of Final Fantasy games coming to Game Pass. That is number 3. A lot of Final Fantasy games coming to Game Pass. Real quickly, I just wanted to say we got 7, I think it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 10-2, 12, 13, Lightning's Return, 15. So basically everything from 7 to 15 is coming to Game Pass, minus the ones that were the multiplayer MMOs, you know. So it's pretty awesome to have that much Final Fantasy. So if you got an Xbox and you like Final Fantasy and you've got Game Pass, you're going to be able to play all these Final Fantasies. You may already own them, but if you don't, you're able to play them through Game Pass next year, which is a steal because Game Pass is the best value in gaming in my opinion. So to see all these Kingdom Hearts, these Final Fantasy games coming to the platform is really, really, really awesome, you know? And it's something that I really enjoy and I'm going to dive heavily into because I'm going to say, hey, they're dropping on Game Pass, download, play, you know? Even with the remake of Final Fantasy VII coming out, even with all this other stuff coming out, to be able to play these games is going to be awesome. So yeah, I just got to say, I'm really enjoying being able to play Pokemon. Number 2, seeing all of the Final Fantasy games, Kingdom Hearts games, come to the Xbox platform for the first time ever. Because when we had 3, everybody clamored, why don't we get the 4 story so far? Why don't we get this? Why don't we get that? And now, months later, we're finally going to be able to get it in 2020, you know? And then to see all these Final Fantasy games coming to Game Pass, that is amazing. I just really quickly want to share my hype with all 3 of these things with you all. I will have some deeper dives into some of these things coming to you all in the future and all that jazz as I play more Pokemon, as I play through the final Kingdom Hearts games when they drop on the Xbox next year. And also, I will do this, you know, because I'm even going to try to maybe stream some of this for y'all if y'all would like to see it, you know. But anyway, I'm Chrislevi13. I'm really hyped for these things. I've been playing a lot of awesome games this year because of the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox, you know, and even being able to go to a game store and get me a PlayStation 2 and play it through HDMI on modern consoles, which is really, really awesome. So yeah, I've had an awesome year. I'm back to making videos, back to doing things, you know, got the podcast going, you know, I've got a bunch of awesome live streams going, and I can't thank you enough for the support you've all gave me so far this year. We've only got about a month maybe, a month and a half left in this year, so let's rock the rest of this year out, and let's continue going on the road to 1K subscribers. Anyway, I'm Chrislevi13, and I'll see you all later. Stay awesome!